Suma's POV.
It was only a single mage who arrived, but it was soon clear why. Without a word, he launched 3 attacks. Lorik intercepted 2 of them with his magic, but the third hit the column directly. Fire spells, powerful ones. He was an attack mage.
Lady Suma,
Lorik called out without looking away from the enemy.
It seems this mage is a distance attacker. The plan is not going to work. You will need to attack him from a distance instead of providing me cover. I will provide the crest, but I am unable to do distance attacks in any...
The enemy launched 3 more attacks, but in an instant Lorik intercepted them all, with several large pillars of vines. The vines burned down to the ground. He wouldn't be able to use that technique again.
Now would be preferable, he insisted.
Right, I called out, and began my own spell. Flames, gather in my presence. Form and shape into a bolt to pierce my enemies. Fly, crimson bolt...
Dodge!
Lorik yelled. I launched myself upwards, cutting off the spell, as one of the mage's attacks blew the vines I was Pearson to splinters.
Jake's POV.
Sir Sentinel, we are approaching the opposing team's crest,
2 said. Finally, I said. We, or I guess I, have been running for a while now and was getting tired. What around the area?
What do you mean?
2 asked. Is there any cover we could use? We don't want to give them a chance to see us.
That may be a moot point.
Why?
Because I am looking one of them in the eyes now.
Oh, I sighed, and started slowing down.
Why are you stopping?
2 asked, confused. To come up with a new plan. I was going to try to use the element of surprise, but that's out of the question now.
Okay, what do you have in mind?
I thought for a moment, racking my brain for an idea. 2, you have illusion magic, right?
Yes, you know that already, he said.
Could you make a double of us? Or maybe some kind of illusion to hide our movements so we can get closer to their crest flag thing? I asked.
2 thought quietly for a moment. Perhaps. But for a spell of that size, I could only do one, not both.
Which do you think would be best?
Again, he was quiet. The doubles would be easier to maintain, but they would immediately know which one was which. They would be able to see them appear when I cast a spell.
What if I gave us some cover?
It would need to shield us from all sides, 2 said. Like some kind of dome or covered tunnel.
No problem, I said confidently.
I looked around for a nearby hill to create a tunnel in. There were several.
I went to the closest one and began to use magic to carve out a hole large enough for us both to enter, and for him to cast a spell. Then we went inside. I cast a small fireball for some light, then clasped the entrance of the tunnel.
I'll need a moment, 2 said,
and landed on the ground.
He began his spell with a chant and by forming a magic circle. Nothing is as it seems. Light and shadow dance, mingle and form at my command. Create what I desire to see, what I wish to feel, and what I long to hear. Real double.
He finished his chant, and slowly, through the faded light of the fireball, I saw smoke-like magic shape itself into a vaguely human and bird form. The smoke changed colours in some areas. They started to solidify. By the end of it, I was looking myself in the eyes.